Hello and welcome to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now, you might remember this game on the channel from when we played it back in beta, and it was really good, but obviously unfinished. If you haven't seen it before, basically it's a CRPG in the same vein as Pillars of Eternity or Divinity Original Sin, but based in Pathfinder, the tabletop RPG, which is all about the stats and the lore and basically in detail everything. This is what it does. Everything is in detail. No part of it is left without a tooltip telling you, oh, this does X, Y, Z. This has these rules. This has these rules. This is all what it is. It's fantastically in depth, and that's what I'm hoping from this game and what we got in the beta. So, if you want to watch character creation, because it's going to be quite long, I would recommend that you go and watch that. It is up on the channel. But this video will be going straight into the game and straight into the story, so...
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori Swordlord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Oh, and right in. Okay.
Where are they? This is taking forever! They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
Okay, so if you did not watch the character creation, this is our character right here, Sora Seros, who is our sorcerer, and they are a gnome. And that's about all you really need to know. It's the cliff notes of the character creation. And on the other side is Amiri, who we haven't met yet.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Swordlords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
Aldori Swordlords. The Aldori Swordlords arose when famed swordsman Baron Syrian Aldori agreed to train a select group of pupils in his dueling techniques. They ruled Rostland for generations, each as prickly and impulsive as the Order's founder. Though they are considered some of the finest sword fighters in the Inner Sea region, they are also obsessed with personal standing and honor. Then Brevoy. Brevoy is a relatively young nation, having existed only since 4499 AR. The history of Brevoy before this time is the history of two often warring nations, Izia and Rostland. The coming of Charl the Conqueror changed all this. After securing the defeat and surrender of the two nations, Charl christened his family House Rogavia. Its rule ended with the mysterious disappearance of every member of House Rogavia in 4699, leaving Brevoy in a precarious political position. Okay.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Swordlord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Okay.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Okay, so they're trying to convince us to go to these Stolen Lands in order to get some power there that Restov can have a little bit of control over. So Stolen Lands. The Stolen Lands are an almost wholly unsettled region in the northeastern section of the River Kingdoms bordering the nation of Brevoy and serving as a buffer between Brevoy and the River Kingdoms. Traditionally, the haunt of bandits and monstrous humanoids, the stolen lands are regarded as stolen by all nations along their border, even though none of them have been able to keep these realms under their control for long. Now, that hints a couple things. One, that there's a lot of people who have a claim on this land, and even if Brevoy gets one of us to perhaps, or get some of us to take control of it, and they can then put us in power and have us as a puppet, essentially, that's good. They've got some control over the land. If not, if they want to go further than that, it gets rid of the bandits. Well, that's actually just from putting us in power. Gets rid of the bandits and the monstrous humanoids that are probably coming into their lands. That's a positive. And because it's a buffer between Brevoy and the River Kingdoms, that then positions them with an ally directly on the border of the River Kingdoms. Very, very good for Brevoy.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Staglord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Well, I think I'm going to ask my question that I kind of answered. You're helping us found a barony. What do you expect from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
Okay. That's why they don't want the Staglord as Baron. So there's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
If I may please answer the question.
Takes a long pause, waiting for the voices to die down as everyone directs their attention towards her.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Okay, so if we're not necessarily going to be in charge, what rewards can we expect?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Okay. So, just before we go out there, why not just recognize the Staglord as Baron?
That's a good point. As I see it, this Staglord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
Well, I don't think I need to know anything more.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Oh, everyone's out here.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
I'm Sorasaros. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain.
Oh, this bit is not voice acted. Okay. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard about it from their friend, who heard about it from their cousin, and so on. Adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring along a bard with them to write it all down properly?
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Well, not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats and you'll write them down.
Deal.
Yeah, good.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
See ya. Right, so... Ooh, first step on the road to glory. My quill takes its first sip in... Oh, okay. Ooh, wow, that's large. My quill takes its first sip in from the ink pot and scratches, or rather scribbles, the first lines of the book about the travels, adventures, and victories that lie ahead. The book that will extol both its heroine and me, its author, Lindsay, note to self, when I come up with a fancy nickname, add it here. I'm writing this in the banquet hall, where Swordlord Jamandi Aldori has just finished telling us about the mission that lies before us. Tomorrow at dawn, our team will set off to the Stolen Lands in order to accomplish glorious feats. This is where my book begins, and the gods themselves can't say what will happen next. So, we got to leave the hall. That's fine. Before we do that, I would like to mention the difficulty that we're playing on, because if you are coming from the start of the playlist, so not watching character creation, then you won't note it yet. Basically, we're playing on the level above normal, so there's normal there's the full damage to characters, there's full pretty much everything. It's all like baseline damages and stuff, which normal is actually a little bit reduced, and it also has permadeath. Well, with the raised dead spell, but permadeath. Right, just tell me how to move. I'm okay. I can probably figure it out. Yeah, we move back and forth. So, who do you want to speak to? I want to speak to everybody. Let's start with Tartuccio. Tomorrow a glorious journey begins. Are you ready? I hope so. I don't need layabouts on my team. Amiri? Finally, the idle talk's over. Can't wait to set out. Mandy, get some rest before the roads. You have a difficult journey before you. Keston, I'll double the guard for the night just as a precaution. Okay. Head down this way. A couple of random adventurers. Jithal. What game is Jamandi playing? I'm not used to feeling like a pawn. Okay. Got anyone else around here? Harem? Fine, I'm just having a look around. What does that do? Ooh, opens up another... Oh, wow. Lots of hotkeys. That's cool. Yes, it's telling me how to move the camera. Right, I've kind of worked that out by now. Yeah, nothing else in here. We better just leave the hall then. Seems fine. Yes. Here it is. Right. And that's us out. Okay. Seem to be doing alright so far. We're still alive. We successfully know what we're doing. We're going to the Staglands. It's all good. It's all good.
Help! Help!
Lindsay bursts into your room. She looks scared. Her face is smeared with soot, and she holds a weapon in her hands. What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
As if to lend credence to Lindsay's words, a scream echoes from the hallway. Okay. Oh. You're not going anywhere. Combat. Combat happens in real time, but you can pause the game at any time to assess the situation and give orders to your companions. To pause or unpause the game, press space, click on the opponent in order to attack them. Dice rolls! Most of the game's mechanics are based on the Pathfinder role-playing game system, and use dice rolls to determine the results of the action. The most common die has 20 sides and used for both checks and attacks. Initiative. When a battle starts, each combatant makes an initiative check. The higher their initiative, the earlier the character can act. Initiative scores can be viewed from the combat log. Combat is divided into rounds, with each round lasting 6 seconds. Attack roll. An attack is a character's attempt to strike an opponent. The result of an attack roll depends on many factors: wielded weapon, combatant's abilities, etc. Attack succeeds if the result of the attack roll equals or exceeds the target's armor class. Damage. The amount of damage dealt in the case of a successful attack depends on the weapon's stats and other factors as buff spells, such as buff spells. Attack roll results and damage numbers can be found in the combat log. Armor class. The higher a character's armor class, the more difficult it is to successfully attack them. It combines many factors such as equipment, stats, dexterity bonus, passive abilities, etc. Okay, hopefully that gave you an idea. But we are a sorcerer, so we have spells. We have many spells. We have Magic Missile, Burning Hands, Ray of Frost, Jolt, Daze, Touch of Fatigue, Disrupt Undead, and then we have a couple of abilities we could use. Okay, let's think about this. What do we want to use? Could use Laughing Touch, which should cause them can only take a move action but can defend itself normally. So if we hit it, it probably can't attack us, maybe? Burning Hands it for 1d4. Do we know how much health it has? Plan. We don't know how much health it has. Okay. Our initiative was lower, which is unfortunate. So it means they get to go first. They're probably going to get in touch range. Channel negative energy and fatigue a creature. Probably not needed. Ray of Frost could be alright. Does 1d3 cold damage. You can do more though. Acid Splash is 1d3 points damage. 1d4. 1d4 plus 1. I'm going to use Magic Missile in 3.5 seconds. Go. They attack us and we hit them. Oh wow, that did well. Okay. Burning Hands. Just to try something different. They missed and we burned them. Fantastic. Trophies. You can interact with various objects such as the body of dead opponents by clicking on them. Interactive objects are highlighted when you hover your mouse over them or when you hold tab. Okay, cool. They drop some armor that we can't use and a dagger which we could potentially use. So if I check my inventory, there we go. We have a crossbow. We have a dagger already. We could equip another dagger, not necessarily needed. Yeah, okay. We're fine. We're absolutely fine where we currently are. Right. Let's get out of here. Okay. The assassins are already here. Follow me quickly, says Lindsay. Okay. Lindsay's journal tells us the normal status. Okay. Ooh, have that. What's in here? Can I go in here? Can indeed go in here, but there's nothing in there. Fine. What if I head this way? Is there anything this way? Just because it said we can only go one way. Aha, worth exploring. Longbow, dagger, bloodstone, gold coins. Now, another thing that normal difficulty does is it does turn on weight affects your movement speed. That may become a problem at some point. Let's realize we can click these and it gives us abilities, spellbook. Oh, what we have on our belt. That's neat. Right, head out of here. They've got someone. We have to help. Look, they're running. Get them. Okay. What should I do with this one? We'll finish him later. He won't get away. Okay, so that's Tertutio. Let's drop a magic missile. What's the initiative check? So we rolled 17. Lindsay goes first with a 21. Okay, so we all go before they do. Wait, what happened to our magic missile? Oh, I think I moved it from the bar, which was probably a bad move. So I'm going to hit this assassin with it. Lindsay. We don't know what Lindsay can do because Lindsay's not technically part of our party. Okay, it's fine. Switch to this one. Didn't quite get it. Just shoot it.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Okay, so we received Tertutio's present. Okay. Equipment. You've acquired a ring for Lindsay. Oh, and Tertutio is part of our party as well. So Tertutio's present is just a ring. Personal gift gives +1 to armor class. Okay. So we'll equip that.
You'll have to show me how to use it first.
Can't be equipped by this character. Okay, so can I give that to... Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, we can use it there. So we get +1 to our armor class. That's okay. We have Tertutio, who is... What kind of character? He's a sorcerer. We can also see a whole bunch about this stuff. So he's a sorcerer of no equal. He's a powerful sorcerer who can burn an enemy to a crisp with a flick of his finger. Unfortunately, his power is only matched by his arrogance. I wonder why his power always given to such self-satisfied people. Interesting. He is a gnome sorcerer. Chaotic evil. We're a lawful neutral gnome sorcerer. Cool. And then we have Lindsay, who is chaotic good, the heroine's chronicler. I'm Lindsay, the author of the book you, my dear reader, hold in your hands. I once studied at the Academy of Arts in Pitax, but I decided that a real bard doesn't belong within the suffocating walls of some school. Instead, set out to find a hero, one worthy of being praised throughout the ages. And that's how I came to chronicle Soroceros' journey to the Stolen Lands, and all that happened afterwards. Okay, and is there more? No, okay, there's no more to this kind of stuff. Interesting. We can go really in depth if we want to. Not right now, but we could. Grab everyone, set them up. Do we have to choose? Yeah, we can set up our party formation. So, wait, can I? Oh, I would have to choose a custom formation. Well, it really makes sense for it to be so. Oh, and you can. It's not like you're stuck in slots, so it makes sense for it to be something actually like this right now. Just spread out. Yeah. Although not quite that spread out. Yeah, something like that.
What troubles you?
I kind of wanted everyone. Oh, I didn't pick up the loot. It's fine. Collect all. Nice. Is this the way we go? Oh no, we go this way. Never mind. It's fine. Grab this. Companions. Yeah, it's just telling us how to use companions. That's fine. Oh, copper ring. No benefit to having it, but we have it now. Okay. Fine. In here.
They dare to attack me?
What did we get as rolls? So we got 21, so we go first. Bowman got some fairly low rolls. But so did Lindsay and Tartusio. So we get to go well first. So, magic missile on that one. Tartusio, a magic missile on this one, on the bowman. See, the assassin had a 2. We shouldn't probably attack the assassin. We should attack one of the bowmen. He should also attack a bowman. And then you're pressing scream on the assassin. Go. Advanced combat. They're capable of casting spells. Yeah, got it. Abilities. I know how to use abilities. Attacks of opportunity. Tactical time flow. By holding down unknown binding, I guess we have to bind it. While the game is paused, you can make time move slowly. Oh, that's cool.
Can we retreat now?
That's fine. I'm gonna get him to start attacking the front one. I may have to change some like logic for what people are
Aim
doing.
carefully.
But that's fine. Hit the one at the front. Yeah, get rid of the melee one, then we're better equipped to fight the ranged ones with our ranged spells. Actually, we might have to fight like a more boss-like character. Let's just use our basic spells. Ooh, Tartusio. Do you have a heal? He does have a health potion on him. If I go Bell, I can say use your health potion with like immediate effect. Yeah, good. We don't want him dying right now. Fine, attack.
Already.
And that's not good.
This was not supposed to happen.
Tartusio's dead? By a permadeath on. Does that mean he's dead? That doesn't seem right. It seems like it's a tutorial. Okay, well that's worrying. Health and death. Each character has a certain number of HP. When a character's HP value drops to 0, they lose consciousness. After combat is over, a character will get up and can be controlled again. You drop into negative values. They only die if they actually die. Okay. A character can survive negative hit points, but if their amount becomes equal to the constitution score, the character dies. You'll need to resurrect them with a special spell. To restore lost hit points, you can use healing spells, potions to rest. Potions can be bought or obtained as trophies. And then they're expendable items. Okay, so Tartusio was meant to die there. I understand. Do you have a healing spell? You do, but you don't have any spell slots left. So we're actually going to have to use this other healing potion. Okay. Grab this. Oh, nice. Some more healing potions. I guess to show us that we can pick him up. Yeah, he was definitely meant to die there. Okay. That's fine. Glad that was kind of intentional. In here? Ooh, a chest. We'll have that. Nice. Nice. I can't believe it. That could have been us. Well, the adventurers have certainly come to their end. What Tartusio's saying? This way? Oh no, is everybody dead? Oh, we got a book. An empty notebook. Oh. Okay, we'll have that. And then here, we'll have that as well. Okay, head on out. Going well so far. Let's look at the map. Oh wow. That is a very nice map. The way it reveals as well as you're walking along. Nothing else, but we do get some loot. We got some fish, and we got some things. Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea by Jubilist Northropple is perhaps Avistan's most peculiar dish. In the capital of Shilix, it is baked in a cheese crust and sprinkled with lemon juice. The local fishermen use a different cooking method. In Quadaria, which is the opposite end of Avistan. There you'll find it finely chopped and mixed with cold ingredients. The exact origins of the dish remain unknown, and it is generally believed to have been invented by an Andorran and spread around the globe by seafarers and pilgrims. It's served as a plain pâté in its most basic version. To prepare it, soak the herring in spiced marinade, then mince it into a spreadable paste. Add a mashed tart green apple and half-boiled quail eggs, the freshest butter you can find, and half an onion. The list of ingredients may vary in the inland regions. In the regions of Nurmathus, beef or lamb is used for the snack. I once tasted a highly original and equally highly disgusting version cooked with milk and mushrooms on the border of Durma. Alright, well, glad we picked that up. We're suffering from heavy endurance because we picked up too much rubbish. Okay. Well, I probably don't need armor, like hide armor with me? How do I drop it? Like, oh, probably right click, right? Yeah. That's better. We're mediumly encumbered. We'll keep that for just now. Alright, we can move again. That's the most important thing.
Tread lightly.
And then here. Oh. We got a mirror.
It's the end for you rats!
Right.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
What checks did we get? So, Tartuccio's going to go first. And then, what did the mirror get? 6. So not quite as quickly as the rest. Okay, that's fine. Tartuccio? Magic missile on that assassin. Lindsay's just going to shoot the assassin.
This is where I step in.
And we are going to acid splash on the assassin. Go. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, he's so dead. Acid splash on this one instead. It's fine. And dead. Nice.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
The barbarian's face is distorted with rage. She grinds her teeth. Sweat drips from her forehead. Noticing Tartuccio, she swings her sword but stops it just in time.
Blood for Gorum!
Mary takes a deep breath and barks out. Swinging her bloody sword, she runs towards the sound of battle.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Calistria, also known as the Savored Sting and the Unquenchable Fire, is the goddess of lust and vengeance who takes on many faces and guises. She is held in especially high regard by elves who often identify with her mercurial moods and changeable nature. A fondness for wasps has earned this vengeful deity the title of Savored Sting, and such creatures live on after harming their enemies, a trait Calistria's followers hope to emulate when pursuing their goals. Okay. Well, she didn't wait for us, so we're gonna have to go save her. We'll have all that stuff. We're not over encumbered. That's fine. Head on in. Oh, there they are, the assassins. Yes. There they are. It's your last chance. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly mug. Get him. Oh my. Well, this to be staying out of the way then, huh? I'm tempted to go this way. But, you know, if it's happy for us to go the other way, we can go the other way. Oh, so it just broke straight through that. Oh, never mind. We can't go this way. We can investigate it, though. The passage is blocked. We can't make it through this way. Okay, so... Oh, we're suffering from heavy encumbrance again? Yeah. So what I need to do is not pick up every single piece of heavy armor. Drop that one. Maybe not pick up every single sword in existence as well. That would be possibly a good thing. So they only weigh 1. Someone weighs 6, actually. It's a heavy mace, so I'll drop that. No, if we don't need the equipment, don't pick up the equipment. That might be a good one for us. No, if we don't need 10 bows, we don't necessarily have to pick up 10 bows. You know? Just because we can doesn't mean we should. There we go. Light encumbrance. Head on through this way. Skill check. Sometimes interacting with an object requires a skill check. A successful check may be needed for a variety of tasks. Okay. So, the gate is securely locked, and we can try dexterity to get over here. Well, okay.
We should prepare.
We go over.
And then our leader
Because we
charged
succeeded
forwards.
it. Does it tell us what...
Wait for me.
Does it tell us what the roll is? Yeah. Okay, so we rolled a 6, but had a modifier of 2 and it had a DC of 7. Okay, that's fine. We're going to chuck our acid splash on it, because that's one of our cantrips, and we can use them an unlimited number of times. shoot in
Serves
here.
you right.
Although we're going to be real slow. And then Tartusio. I'm going to keep his spells for just now. And he also rolled real low. Lindsay, shoot this one.
You deserved
Go.
it.
Nice.
Learn from my mistake.
Well, we're just dead, huh? Which is now. This is not good. This is not good at all. More power. Oh, wait, I attacked us, I think. Yeah, more powerful ability. We could use touch fatigue, but I think we just want to shoot it. Can I switch to our other... Oh yeah, I can switch to our other weapon here. Nope, because I don't have it equipped. Well, that's unfortunate. Attack.
This is where I step in.
Right. It's down. Okay, so you can attack
Serves
him there.
you right.
And then Tartusio can hit with this.
What?
Oh, she's down.
Miserable.
Well, this is not great. Hit him again. I don't want to lose in the tutorial. No, no,
Time to get
dangerous.
my hands dirty again.
Get him with that. Okay. Please don't die. Okay, try again. Okay. Got him. Whew. It's worrying.
Our duty calls.
Worrying. We don't have any health potions on, but we can grab one in here. Can I split the stack? Yeah, split into like twos. Yeah. Oh, it does actually just split them into twos. That's nice. There we go. Let's see how that. Oh yeah, one on Tartusio. That's fine. So you use yours.
Anything is possible.
Use yours.
Time's wasting.
Thing is, it's also a dice roll in these, so you can heal a really low amount. So yeah, you have one. Lindsay have one, and we'll have one. I see she should have two because I'm gonna get her to use another. Oh, only one per slot. That's fine. On her. There we go.
Adventures call to them.
Bring another. Nice.
Let us bide our time.
That's better. And then it's like this is the end of the encounter. You get all your health back.
I'll go ahead.
That would be typical at this point.
And Lindsay was called forth.
There we go. That's what I want to grab. In here. Straightforward. We have no tank right now, which is a little bit worrying. The Armory. We can break the door to the Armory and find some weapons.
Anything else?
Oh, we unlocked this door.
Let's head out.
Where is this? Oh, this is... Oh, this is the Armory. Okay. Tab to highlight all things. So what have we got here? Don't need... Oh, that's a Masterwork light mace. Love the Masterwork weapon. I don't know if it's really good, but we'll have it. Nobody can use armor that we have.
I deserve better.
I might grab this stuff anyway and we'll ditch what's
Enlighten
not
me.
worth having. Yeah, I know we're going to be over encumbered. Watchkeeper's key. Okay.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
No distractions. If you haven't forgotten, they're trying to kill us.
Finally, a voice of reason.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it.
Alright, alright. Well, I'm not going to steal it. We'll grab the shield as well. Then, I'll find out that they're all too heavy, and I'm just going to drop them directly onto the floor where I found them. Yeah, good.
The path is clear.
Definitely a good way to handle that situation. I was going to quick save, but then remembered I don't know what the quick save button is. That's fine. Yeah, encumbrance. Because we're 3 small creatures, or 3 small people, all of which don't have a lot of strength.
Oh,
We're not in a
familiar
great spot.
faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean, undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Fantastic. Another party member.
Share your will.
Okay. May encounter traps on your adventures, and you get a perception check. On success, you see the trap's location. It pauses the game. Having detected it, you can then do a trickery skill check to disable it. Right. Oh, I wanted to read the next tutorial, but whatever. That's fine. So, now we're suffering from light endurance because we added her thing into the stash endurance. We got chainmail, that's fine. She's got some kind of weird scythe. Masterwork scythe. That's good. She's also neutral evil. If I have a look at her character in here. Yeah. So, Ominous Alliance. Jathal is an elf from Kayonan. She's one who is not quite alive. The elves exiled her from her kingdom for her terrible deeds. Her search for a new home and a new patron has brought her to our leader's banner. She pays little heed to her companions, and when she does, she behaves as if she's ready to bite their heads off. She gives me the creeps. Let's hope her enemies are just as frightened. Okay. And she is what type of thing? Inquisitor. Oh, okay. Interesting. Right. So, if I do this one right here and move her to the front, I can then set up a slightly better party for us. Yeah, something like that. Actually, now I can probably use this one. Except I want to move her to the front. Yeah. And we want to be at the back. There we go. If I select everyone, we now have a grown-up to join us. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, boots. No, just loot. We'll take the loot. It's fine. Head in here. So she says that there's a trap. Oh yeah, we spotted it. That's alright. So, Lindsay. Well, does anybody have, if I go to character screen. There we go. Anybody have any ability? Where am I going to find this? Oh, trickery. +7. -3. +2. +2. So Lindsay, I'm going to get her to disable the trap.
Applause, please.
Flap, 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 flap. Right.
How curious.
Oh, another trap. Okay.
I wrote
Lindsay.
it like I saw it.
There we go.
Applause, please.
Again, flap,
What
flap,
a
flap, flap.
surprise.
Head in here. Ooh, a
Tread
chest.
lightly.
Nice. Nothing worth taking in the chest, so we'll leave that there. Right, Lindsay.
Just letting the ink dry.
Get rid of it.
Anything else?
Nice,
Let us be
nice.
careful.
Assuming more traps, but we'll be careful. Right, ooh, spells. I'll have those. Yeah, we found some scrolls, single-use items. We already had some. Oh, okay, what have we got here? What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Yamandi's cache has to be here somewhere. Hurry up before it stops. Someone's coming.
Be careful, everyone.
Okay, Jathal, what have you got? Define favor. +1 luck on attack rolls. Okay, so it's like a buff. Like light wounds. Charge? That seems good.
Learn how to use it first.
Okay, how do I use it? You have to have a shield or something? Must have a clear path towards your opponent. Ah. See? She says learn how to use it first, and I actually learn how to use it. It's brilliant. Need some negative reinforcement. Alright, all of our bat guys are going to attack this one. You are going to use your acid. And you are going to use your acid. Go. Nice, he's dead. Everyone attack the next one. Okay, inflict light wounds. Fine. Missed. Okay, if somebody could hit the assassin, that'd be great. Nice, good job. Treat affliction on yourself. Oh, that's not what that does. That's not cure light wounds. That gets rid of a disease or a poison. Because she's undead, healing her is probably going to harm her, I would imagine. Be my natural assumption. I mean, I'm not sure, but I would assume that's right. Let's say she's just an elf, but she did say she's undead, and that usually means healing is harming. Does she have undead here? Undead creature. Okay. Immunity to a bunch of stuff. Okay. Undying. She's undead. She'll rise after dying combat. Okay, she's got God. That's fine. We'll leave her for just now. Right. Head in here. And head in this way. She's undying and she'll come back at the end of combat. Then I'm not overly worried about her dying. You know what I'm meaning? What have we got here? You can get them to raise and lower their sword. Okay, what about the other one? Same thing. Why would I do that? Who knows? I'm assuming this door must be locked by the way that we've ignored it. I mean, I could try it, I suppose. There's no reason not to, right? It's going to be locked. Open it. Okay, that's worrying because this is where we saw the big guy. Alright, just ignore that for just now. Check the side rooms. Okay. Our cache must be around here somewhere. It's a puzzle!
My patience is
Tartusio,
running
can you go to the other room? I need you to help me solve a puzzle. Right. So. Also, we don't want to have you in this room. So if I click this. Oh, it does move one. So. That
The
one
road
moves
awaits.
these three, and that one moves those three. What about this one? It's going to move us over here. Okay.
Adventures
one?
call to them.
Only moves those two. Okay. That's good. So, do you want all swords up or all swords down? Let's go for all swords up. This one
shall
changes
not
1,
fail.
2, and 3. This one just changes 1 and 2.
You
That's
have
fine.
my attention.
So that one's kind of useless-ish. That one changes these two. If I go like that,
And Lindsay was called forth.
I don't tolerate fools.
do this one, they all have their swords up, so there's only this one
What
here.
troubles you?
Is there something that moves that one but not this one?
Ask.
No.
I always have a second plan.
State your desire.
Ah, there we go.
Time's wasting.
Then I need someone that moves that
I
one,
wrote it
but
like
not
I
the
saw
other
it.
ones. Yep. Then I need to
I
move
deserve better.
this one as well. Oh wait, I can do them in the opposite way.
Anything is possible.
All down. A secret room. Okay, where is the? Oh, I see it. Fantastic. Well, it's lucky that all down was the correct option, not all up. If all up was the correct option, we're in a bad spot. Right. Okay. Head through here. Right. Ooh. Another empty notebook and some money. A wand of magic missile. Ooh. And gold, carved urn, and a shining scale. Nice. So the wand of magic missile would look perfect on our sorcerer. Okay.
I shall keep it for someone else.
Oh, it's not a weapon set. It goes in here. I see. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So we can cast even more magic missiles
I'll go
now
ahead.
if we want to. That's good. Right. And in this way. Wasn't what I meant to do, but that's okay. Look at these weird antler things. Oh, that must be Staglord. Assassins. Oh, we can attack first.
Speak.
Charge.
My patience is running thin.
Tartusio hit with one of those.
Adventures call to
Lindsay.
them.
Daze this assassin.
We should
And we'll
prepare.
hit this one. Go.
Let's make this quick.
Nice.
This body holds no more.
Oh, she is about to fall.
A solid plan.
Okay, not good.
This can't be over.
Got crit again. Okay. Nice. Yep. Yeah, the bowman. Not doing well. Okay, a couple of solid hits in. Nice. No idea how much health he has because we can't see him, I guess, so we're not that close. He has 0. Okay, that's good. She restores with health. That's nice. Grab the loot. Grab the loot. Happy the amount of
Request.
health potions that are dropping. That's definitely a good sign. Maybe. Harem. Oh, this is it. My time has come. Oh, Grotus, take my soul. What do we do with them? Oh, do we have to... Like, what do we do?
Grotus,
Oh, there we go.
I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
We just had to walk close enough. A dwarf is lying on the ground, staring into the dark sky. He doesn't seem to have any severe wounds, but his trembling whisper is weak, as though he were at death's door. Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself, you're barely a scratch.
You're wrong. Who would know better than I the severity of my own wounds? I can feel the last drops of vital force leaving me.
Okay, I'm going to pour one of the dwarf's healing potions into his mouth. This should help.
Too late. Forgive me. Oblivion is calling.
The dwarf's wounds, shallow as they are, begin to heal. He seems not to notice as he keeps whispering. What's wrong?
I'm dying. I knew this expedition was doomed. Oh, Grotus, my vision darkens.
Okay, quit the act, stand and fight, or I'll really send you to your final rest.
How rude, speaking to a dying man that way. Look, I can't even move. What? It can't be. But I'm gravely wounded. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Watch. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Alright, Harem. Well. Wait. Ooh, it's spell conversion. Clerics and druids can convert their spells spontaneously. A cleric of good heal alignment doesn't need to prepare healing spells. They can spend almost any prepared spell to cast a cure spell of the same level. Okay. Interesting.
Well, sorry.
So you're a
Was
cleric
lost in
then.
thought.
Let's have a look. Shield? Fantastic. Sounds like you need to be at the front of a party. So, instead, we want to now switch to something like this. Move him up here. And actually probably have this kind of party layout going. Okay. No, not just Harem on his own. Everybody else can go as well.
The
Right.
path is clear.
Then, formations. Yes, I already know. I've just set one up. Thank you. Okay. Guards are over here. What's going on?
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere.
The stout man's unshaven face is covered with scars. There's blood on his armor, and he doesn't even seem to notice his wounds. He confidently gives orders to the guards.
Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Who are you?
Keston, House Gares, a fighter in the service of Swordlord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
Gares. House Gares is based in the western part of Brevoy, in the foothills of the Goshkulin Mountains. It is led by Lord Howland Gares, who is a widower. His adoptive heir is Toval Golka, a dwarf and son of clan chief of the Golka Dwarfs Holdings. House Gares has a good relationship with the Golka Dwarfs until the dwarves vanished. Members of the house worked at the metal that the dwarves mined. The house's motto is strong as the mountain. What's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Do you need any help with that?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Where's the hall?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
I'll go immediately.
May Abadar keep you safe.
Abadar. Abadar, the god of cities, law, merchants, and wealth, also called the god of walls and ditches in the Western Dragon Empires, is known to be a patient deity. Maintaining a strong neutral stance in his actions, he sets forth to expand civilization and order among the people of Golarion. Okay, well, gotta go through the fire. We've been told that's the only way to go, so 3, 2, 1. Illustrated book episodes. That's what I thought was about to happen. Some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with dialogues, you will often need to make various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action, and sometimes an action will be automatically performed by the character with the highest skill bonus. So, our adventure started. Earlier, and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls led by Soraceros, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartusio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamdari Aldari was waiting for us, but to get to her we'd need to march through the fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we tried to find a less dangerous passage. Alas, there was no safe passage. The villains who'd attacked us in the mansion knew what they were doing. The only safe path to the banquet hall led straight to the fire, which kept standing despite the guards' best efforts. Having adhered to this, we drenched ourselves with buckets of water. Prudence is the key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. We shouldn't have wasted our time looking for another path. While we did, the fire caused extensive damage to the mansion. As soon as we entered, we heard a horrible cracking sound as the flaming wall next to us quickly slanted, threatening to fall on our heads. With no time to think, we darted away from the wall, attempting to avoid the flaming debris. I don't know what saved us that day. Maybe the gods or luck, or maybe our own dexterity, but the flaming logs and the hot red bricks. The red hot bricks didn't hit any of us. The way back was blocked, but we weren't turning back anyway. We only had one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Sorceros led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tertuccio did nothing useful at all. We'd all made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in the calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher sphere to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely alive guard in her arms. "There are 2 more!" she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tertuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Sorceros shout. Well, I kind of want to help the guards, but you know what? We're going to shout to Valerie. You should help us, and you should join us and help us help Jamandi Aldori. Valerie hesitated. For this valiant warrior, 2 things came above all else: loyalty to her pledge and duty to her comrades in arms. Now she had to choose one over the other. Sorceros showed exceptional eloquence. No easy thing with the flames roaring all around. With a heavy sigh, Valerie stopped arguing and followed us into the dome of the banquet hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Well, we got another party member who is fatigued, but that's okay. Also means we need a new formation. Switch to this formation and switch her to the front. That's fine. That works for us. There we go. And then into the hall. Trophies left at the mansion. Oh, you can just choose what you're going to take. Interesting. Leave. Okay. Let's see what happens in the banquet hall. Reinforcements are already on their way. Say your prayers, scum. Okay. Help Jamandi fight the assassins. Help Jamandi Aldori.
I am yours to command.
So you? Charge.
Let us strike as one.
Oh, you can't charge because you're fatigued? Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Share your will.
Jathal's gonna attack it.
Unworthy.
That's fine.
Yes, I'm
Haren,
still here.
He's gonna charge in.
This spell's purpose is different.
No, I want you to walk closer, then I'll tell you to do it.
Closer to the end.
And the 3 of you attack that assassin.
You right.
Go.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Charge. Maybe charge this one instead. It's fine. Nice. That was a miss, but that's not too bad. Tertuccio, start chucking acid at this one. We will start chucking acid at that one. And Lindsay will start shooting it.
You deserved it.
There we go. Another one down. That would look like some kind of fear. What did we get hit with? Scare. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
We didn't actually get hit. We get stand still.
This can't be over.
Who went down? Oh, yeah, that's fine. They're still scared. Okay. Laughing touch. That's fine. Did that work? I don't know. Maybe. Valerie
solid
attack.
Plan.
Anybody actually back? Harem, I need you to come up here. Oh, never mind. We got him. Head in at the Rift Chandler. Oh, scared. Okay. Shoot the Rift Chandler.
Any last wishes?
Okay, you hit the Rift Chandler. That's fine. Go and chuck some magic at him. Nice, didn't hit, but that's fine. Nice. He's dead. Okay. Oh, we got hit by Assassin Leader. Okay. We We should probably chuck something back. I'm going to use our wand of magic missile to shoot back. Valerie's going to head up there.
Do not falter!
Okay. That looked good. Not a lot of damage. Okay. Harem's still going for it. He still has a shield up, but that's okay. Not a huge issue. There are two shields come and helped us with the bandit, the leader, and Harem's taking out the Rift Chapter.
I require healing.
Okay. Oh, Miri's here as well. Nice. We should heal. We do require healing, as we said. No, we don't require healing. We're actually just dead. It's okay. Hopefully we survive. Okay, you want... Oh, wow. What's happening in there? All sorts of stuff. Hit the leader.
Low.
Nice. Dead. We can't attack the Manticore, or is the Manticore about to die? Who knows? Select everyone.
Anything is possible.
Right. Is that everyone? That is everyone. Oh. Praise be, we got him. Go get the leader. Right. Okay. That's fine. Grab all of that. I knew the leader would have some loot. Up here. Large map of Brevoyan surroundings, dotted with numerous cryptic marked notes. Go grab all of these. Although it did say when we left, it can say what trophies we have, so we don't necessarily have to pick up everything. That's kind of cool. I'll try that. Yeah. She killed the Frost Giant. Well done. Okay, and?
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger, and that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why she wasn't killed. The bandits recognized her as one of their own by this signet ring.
Well, luckily our knowledge check passed, so I have no connections to Pitax, but Tartuccio's name, accent, and clothes seem like it came straight from there. Which of us looks more like they might be Iroveti's spy?
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
I bet my life the spy's anyone but this woman. I saw how she dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with her through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy, and the mug of a spy!
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed her true colors. She forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Oh, we have to do our moral choices. Okay. Well, lawful neutral. Forgive me my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of a battle and in dire need of weapons.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick she pulled right before we came in here? Some scoundrels set your mansion on fire, and as we were approaching the room, we saw your brave guards, your underlings, dying in the fire, begging to be saved. And what did our leader do? She passed right on by, mercilessly leaving them to their fates. Simply heartless.
I do like that this one, when I hover over it, tells me what that refers to. Obviously in this situation not so useful, but later on that is going to be so useful for telling me what he's referring to. I regret I couldn't save everyone. I would if I could. I'm sad for those who perished, but I had to decide between helping them and helping Lady Aldori. Forgive me if I chose wrongly.
Alas, sometimes such decisions must be made. Don't blame yourself. You did the right thing.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but she behaved decently, as a true leader.
Shellen, also known as the Eternal Rose, the Eternal Maiden, and Incorruptible, is the goddess of art, beauty, love, and music, and the half-sister of Zon Kuthon. Shellen focuses just as much attention on internal beauty as external. As aspects of her role as goddess of beauty, Shellen also promotes the creation of art and the composing and performance of music. Clerics of Shellen frequently are artists themselves. As the goddess of love, Shellen encourages the proliferation of that feeling in all of its forms. She is not the god of sexuality, lust, or fertility, and makes a very clear distinction between love and sexuality, although she does not in any way discourage erotic love. The few paladins who worship her practice courtly love.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join her team. She seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Okay, so depending on our choices at the start, we get different companions. Oh.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this woman. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Navacta's Crossing. Navacta's Crossing is a village at the very southern edge of Rostland, protected by a wooden palisade wall surrounding it. The South Rostland Road runs through the village, as does the road leading to the newly established settlement in Varnhold. This place is home to trappers, anglers, hunters, and tradesmen. Locals are a serious bunch and very suspicious of strangers, especially those from the stolen lands. Oleg Levton's trade post, abandoned border fort at the southern edge of Rostland, found a new life recently. Oleg and Sevlata Levton, a couple from Restov, rebuilt it into a trading post. This place is now one of the few hospitable shelters for travelers in the surrounding wilderness.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traders and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patax. But you should know that it isn't just Patax we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Pitax. Long a haven for thieves and smugglers, Pitax is a hub for trade in the River Kingdoms that aspires to be a center of culture and higher learning as well, but cannot escape its more unsavory origins, the royal house of Suratova. House Suratova, the current ruling family of Brevoy, is also the oldest Brevic noble house family and has the most influential. Their original holdings are the environs of Port Ice in the northern Icaea, on the shores of the Lake of Mists and Veils. The Suratovas are known to be careful and cunning diplomats. Before Coral the Conqueror invaded, the Suratovas were known as pirates and raiders. The family has many connections with pirates and brigands of the region, many of whom are distant relatives of the Suratova clan. The family motto is, "Ours is the right."
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Aha! We have finished the tutorial. And we are heading the first step on the road to glory. Okay.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Aha, we have some map movement. This is a map of the stolen land in vicinity. To set out, click on one of the arrows near your party token. You learn the whereabouts of significant locations by talking to characters and happening upon them on your journey. After learning about location, you must find the way there yourself. Along the way, random encounters await. You may be attacked by monsters. You may meet new acquaintances. After exiting the location of a random encounter, you will not be able to return there. And with that, I'm going to end the first episode. Thank you for watching. It's a little bit longer than I'd like episodes to be in the future, but as the first episode, I felt we should get through the entire tutorial. So, yes, if you enjoyed the episode, please consider leaving a like or a comment or something like that, because it helps search ranking, helps the channel grow, helps the series grow, and makes me feel better. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.